I know I've said some nice things about university because I do love Brightchester, but there are some interesting lots, and the dorms in Foxbury are some of them. I renovated these on stream and my title was literally "The Foxbury Dorms Are Giving Me a Headache" because I cannot express to you how annoying it was to try and fix them. They're so weird and just like a giant box, so to make them look good is impossible. It was a whole thing, but I think I got there. It just took me a while. To jog your memory, this is what the build looks like beforehand. Like I said, it's literally a giant box, just a big old box. And then they have 4 bedrooms, a bathroom, and then like a living room right here. Also, this poor room has 3 beds in it. Terrible, absolutely terrible. So I fixed it. I made this building 2 stories. There's a cafeteria in it now. It is very different than how it originally looks. I tried to keep some of the vibe from the original build the same, but I definitely made some big changes. And then of course to renovate this one next door, I wanted to mirror it, but then I was like, I cannot build this again. So I just flipped it backwards. So they're the same, but different. But anyway, as you can see, we are getting started renovating now. This build took me like almost 3 hours to do, and that's just my footage was 3 hours. I think it actually took me like 2 streams, so anywhere close to 6 hours potentially. That's not true. Maybe it was just like 4 or 5. I can't express to you how stressed I was with this. It isn't even like a fancy build. Like, it's fine, and the furnishing is pretty generic. It's just like the actual shape of it I found to be very stressful in my experience trying to renovate it, because I was like trying to make it look modern and cool, but also different than how it looks now, and we all know that lilsimsie can't do modern builds, so it was a real struggle. I also made the inside very red. It's all like red, white, and black. I tried to make all the Foxbury buildings that I did like very red, and the Rochester one's very green. I was just really like going for it with the school spirit stuff. I had fun. It's kind of fun to make like the dorms look like cheapy furniture with just like school decorations everywhere, because I mean, it's fitting, right? It's your one chance to make them look a little bit ridiculous. So I definitely took advantage of that, I'm gonna be honest. But I had a lot of fun envisioning what I wanted this building to look like when I was playing in it, because I added a cafeteria to it, so it's like a functioning cafeteria object, so your Sims can actually get food here. There'll be a person working it, and you can use the cafeteria there. There's also 5 bedrooms, 4 bed. There's 4 double bedrooms and 2 single rooms, so your Sims can share a room with someone or have their own room if you wish. And so I did that. Then there's like, again, the 2 stories. There's a couple bedrooms upstairs and also like a study space upstairs, and there's a living room. There's all kinds of things. There's like a ping pong table. There's definitely a lot more to do here if you have your Sims live here, which is good because generally there isn't much to do in your dorm. It's just a box by default. And I only use the base game and University in this lot, so if you want to download it and play in it, you can. It's on my gallery, easy to find. It's just like, I don't know, Title Tower Reno or something. Foxbury dorms, I forget. You'll find it somewhere on there. It's up there. But I love how they did the dorms. I talk about it a bunch on my channel, like how the dorms work and how they're penthouse lots and stuff. I think this is really good. I love that I can edit the lot and then play in it, but also not edit it when my sim is there. And so I tried to keep a lot of space in the rooms with them being pretty generic, like sort of how the original dorm was, how the rooms just kind of have like basic default furniture, like a bed, desk, and nightstand and dresser, because your Sims populate it with clutter when they come here. It's like a function of the roommates. They bring clutter around, so they like have little objects pop up on the desks and things like that. And so I didn't put any clutter in because I figured your Sims, one, would themselves, but also if you moved in here, you could pick a room and then decorate it yourself, and I wouldn't like have messed with your plans. There's also space for a mini fridge in like all of the rooms. There's like enough space for the one tile for a mini fridge and microwave. I got you guys, don't worry. I left space for it on purpose, because I know in my own gameplay I like to put a mini fridge in my Sims rooms, so I made sure to do that for you too. I like having mini fridges for my Sims. I think it's really fun. I've been having a lot of fun playing University. Like, genuinely, one of my favorite packs they've ever made, gameplay-wise, because I don't really feel the need to like constantly replay and try again with different aspects of the expansion pack when it comes out. Like, generally when an expansion pack comes out, I like play it once and then mostly build, and then it just kind of like folds into my gameplay a little bit. I mean, like with things like seasons, I guess, I mean, what, you might get excited and try the scouting career stuff once and then be like, okay, maybe next time I got a sim who's gonna be a scout, we'll play with it. But you don't like feel the need to like obsessively have all your sims be scouts constantly. Right now I'm like, yes, university, what are you gonna study? And then I keep making sims to go to university, and I think I haven't felt this excited about a pack in a long time. It's really fun to be like very passionate about Sims gameplay again, because I've been doing so much building recently, because I kind of just haven't really cared about expansion packs recently. Like with Get Famous is one that it has a good example for me, because like I really didn't care about Get Famous gameplay. I mean, like I played it once. I played it on stream for a few days. I probably streamed like 12 hours worth of it, but still, I kind of was just like, okay. And I genuinely haven't touched the fame system since then. And like, that's kind of sad. I just don't really care about that. Whereas with University, I find myself like constantly replaying it with new Sims. I've had like 3 different Sims go to University, which is big for me because I don't even play the game. I just build now. But anyway, as we're building the shell of this build, I thought I would tell you guys a funny story about what just happened in my family's group chat. Because I asked them, I was like, hey guys, like, got any Christmas list ideas for me? Because I'm gonna like buy gifts for my family soon, and I was kind of like trying to scope out what they wanted, you know? And my sister sent a list, like, presumably it's my mom too, just with, like, things she wanted. It had, like, socks and makeup and, like, room decorations, but it was kind of generic. And my mom was like, hey, Shanna, if you want these things, can you, like, give us some more info? Like, what kind of makeup? What kind of decorations? And she was like, no, I want it to be a surprise. I missed the, like, surprise of Christmas. Because when she was little, you know, like, you don't really know what you're gonna get, I guess, is what she's thinking. But here's the thing, Shanna. And I said this in the group chat. I was like, if you want it to be a surprise, then stop going through my mom's stuff to find what she bought you for Christmas. Like, last year, my sister, like, dug around through my mom's closet and found all of her presents, and then was, like, mad that they were spoiled for her, but you spoiled them for yourself. You're the one who went digging around. And the fact that she's like, I want it to be a surprise, but, like, you're the one who finds out. I can't believe it. Anyway, I thought that was really funny. I asked my mom, she asked me the other day what I wanted for Christmas, and I told her that I wanted kitchen stuff. Again, that's all I got last year for Christmas, and I feel so lame. Like, listen, this is what I want, though. Like, last year, I literally got a pizza cutter for Christmas and mixing bowls, but this year I was like, Mom, I want, like, serving dishes, because I like to cook, and I like to have my family over for dinners. Like, last year I had, like, a Christmas at my house, and I cooked, like, a whole vegetarian Christmas dinner, and I was really proud of myself. I'm gonna do a Thanksgiving one again this year like that, and I was really proud of myself. And I have serving dishes, but, like, they're ones that I bought from Ross, and they were literally $4 each. And I want, like, more. Not that my Ross ones are bad, but, like, my Ross ones are kind of bad. And so I want like nicer serving dishes. So I was like, Mom, I want, like, one of those, like, 2-tiered, like, little serving trays. I want one of those. I want, like, a better casserole type dish. And this is just who I am now. I mean, I guess there comes a point in your life where all you want is kitchen stuff, and I'm at that point now. So, God, I'm getting old. That's not true. I'm only 20. It's fine. I'm only 20 years old. It's just like last year I just moved out and I didn't really have any kitchen stuff. You know, I'm still kind of in that phase where it's like, I just moved out. I lived here for a year, but, like, I don't really have that much stuff. Like, I think over the years you get more things in your kitchens, but, like, I'm not at that point yet. I don't have all those things yet. And I love things. Oh, one more thing. I cut my hair yesterday, and I've been pre-recording because I'm going to my grandparents' house for Thanksgiving, and so I've done, like, half of it with longer hair. My hair was, like, a couple inches longer, whatever. And I cut it yesterday. And now I'm gonna do some more pre-recording, but the videos are gonna go up out of order, so my hair's gonna change lengths, like, every day. And I'm just warning you right now. Like, tomorrow my hair will be longer. So, I think it's funny when I do that, because it happens to me a lot where, like, I don't know, I'll be pre-recording, because I often get my hair cut, like, before I go somewhere, because it's like, oh god, yeah, my hair is getting kind of weird and longer and flippy, I need to, like, get it back above my shoulders, you know? And then I'll do it before I travel somewhere, like, to my grandparents or whatever, and then, I'm obviously pre-recording at that time, so that my videos are all, like, out of order. It happened when I dyed my hair, too. I had pink hair for a little bit, and I had, like, pre-recorded a couple videos, and so I, like, had pink hair on Tuesday, but on Wednesday it was back to brown, and then somehow on Friday it was brown again too. Like, it just, yeah, I know it's weird, okay? But it's fine. It isn't that noticeable. I mean, my hair is usually this short, but, like, I cut it, like, every couple months, so it kind of goes through phases of, like, being, like, down to, like, here, and then back up again, so. Anyway, this build was really stressful for me, especially the layout of it, because I wanted to have a bunch of bedrooms, but have them be pretty small, and I also wanted to have a really nice big bathroom, and I just had a hard time trying to make it work and fit properly. It was really stressful. The bathroom was, like, my biggest concern. I spent so long fiddling with the stupid bathroom. Which is so dumb. Like, it's just a bathroom, but that was, like, the biggest problem I had was trying to make the bathroom work nicely. It ended up being huge, but I think it looks good because there's got, like, a separate shower area and stuff, so you'll see us get to that in a little bit. But the biggest issues were, again, the bathroom and also this open area in the front because the trim of the build on the outside was glitching so much, and it was so annoying because you have, like, these weird, like, fake rooms. The room system in the game kind of glitches out when you have, like, open areas and stuff because it doesn't count it as a room properly, and so the trim wasn't working, and so I had the trim on the outside, but it was, like, coming through on the inside, and it looked so dumb. Usually you can kind of pull it off, but it wouldn't place in all the areas. Like, it wouldn't place on the right side of the build. For some reason, it just wouldn't work. And You guys, I was so annoyed. I cannot express to you the rage I was feeling. This is why I was like, this build's giving me a headache, because it just, these dumb glitches. And also the columns, there's a lot of things that I keep thinking I can do with them, but then the update has changed them, and so you can't do it anymore. So yeah, you can like click and drag them straight up and make them as tall as you want, but there's like other things about them that I can't make work as well as I used to be able to, and I'm still like learning the new column system, and it's been a very stressful experience. So bear with me, guys. We're all in this together. It's certainly been an experience. Please help me. Also, speaking of university, and my real life university, I cannot express to you guys how stressed I am right now. One, because of this terrible build, but two, because of the timing of Thanksgiving this year. Now, I know that many of you aren't from America, and so I'll just give you some context, but it's always on like the something something Thursday of November, right? Ish. I don't know. But essentially it kind of moves every year where it is. And this year it happens to fall the week before my finals. And so I got Thanksgiving this week, and then next week, final exams. But the thing is, I'm taking all history classes, and I don't really have any exams. I only have big papers and final projects due. And so, well, that's fun, and like, yay, you don't have to study. I do have giant papers and projects due, and 3 of them are due on the same day. And it's the week after I get back from Thanksgiving, and I'm like trying to do them now because I don't want to do them at my grandparents' house, because like I've obviously done a lot of work for them, like prep work and stuff. I have like a lit review I had to do 2 weeks ago for like this other thing, so I've got like half of it done for a lot of them, but I don't want to do them at my grandparents' house because like my grandparents are very old. Okay, my grandparents are turning 90 this year. I'm going to their house for Thanksgiving. Like we gotta just like we're celebrating Thanksgiving with my grandparents. Okay, it's very important. But also, I can't do them all the week after I get back, so I'm like trying to do them now, and I'm just losing my mind. Like I'll be fine. It's fine, okay? I'm fine. And one of my idiot professors, you guys, I don't mean to attack her, but this person is terrible. This is, I think, one of the worst professors I've ever had in my entire life, and I've taken a lot of classes in my day, okay? And this professor, she doesn't ever, like, post the assignments until, like, right before they're due. I think that she thinks they're posted, but they're never actually posted. And so, for example, we have a final project, like, on our calendar schedule that I can see is going to be due in 2 weeks, but she didn't post it until yesterday. And so, like, I could see that it was going to be due, but the actual assignment wasn't posted until yesterday. She never said anything about it. The syllabus is broken and doesn't load. Like, you can't click on it so I can't even read the syllabus. Like, her class is just so horribly set up. She graded our midterm exams literally yesterday, and I took it on October 22nd. And she graded them yesterday. I mean, like, come on. It's so frustrating. She's just so behind with everything. I mean, it's one thing if it's like big papers, but it was an exam. And we took it online. And you didn't post the grades until yesterday. I mean, it was a month ago. She really frustrates me, you guys. I can't even begin to explain how annoyed I was about this exam thing, because I was stressed about it for like a month, and she just didn't post the grades. And this like generic, like, oh, you've got a thing due, like some final project, but too bad you can't see what it is. You just have the title of it due, and it's like a big thing that's gonna take me a long time, but she just never mentioned it or put it in the syllabus, and we can't even see the syllabus anymore. I don't understand her. Like, you go to the course homepage online, and you like click syllabus, and it's like, this page is locked. Why? Why would you lock the syllabus page? Anyway, she doesn't know what she's doing. But it's fine. I'll be fine. It's just one of those things where it's like, come on, you're not making this easier for any of us. You're making everything harder for us, and it's for yourself too, lady. I'm okay. It's fine. If I just keep saying it's fine, maybe I'll feel that way. It's okay. We'll be done in a couple weeks, and then I have 1 semester, and then we're over. We're done. We're gone. 1 semester. I'm totally fine. You'll see that I cut out some things as far as, like, wall painting and maybe some window placement. I forget what exactly parts I cut out, but there was, like, some kind of generic parts that just took me forever to decide on. I kept changing them, and I was like, you know what? No point to include this in the build. Like, it's bad. And so I just cut it all out, and we're keeping it like this. So I'm furnishing it now, finally. And you'll see there's like a kitchen area, but really it's like a cafeteria sort of hall space. There's a TV and living room downstairs. There's the 3 bedrooms downstairs, the main bathroom, and then upstairs there's like a study space and then some more bedrooms, which I think works out really well, to be honest. I'm pretty pleased with this style. Also, you know what's really annoying? The fact that elevators, There's one up into this building, but you can't use it to get to the second floor of the building. I wish that we had functional elevators in The Sims. It's kind of sad that we don't have them in The Sims 4. I know that, like, you can place them on penthouse lots to, like, be the front door, sort of, because that's how it works. They don't actually work within the lot, which is really annoying. Although, there was a person that made a mod for this, by the way. I saw it on Twitter yesterday. There's an elevator mod, so maybe this is our time. Maybe there is a chance for us. But anyway, I'm not going to use that mod. I don't really use, like, mods like that. I'll just complain about it, even though there are ways to fix it. It's one of those things where, like, with the content that I make, there's a lot of build mods and mods like that where, like, most people that are gonna download my builds don't have those mods, and, like, the process, you guys don't understand, like, the number of people that don't know how to install CC. I know that many of you guys are like, oh yeah, I've been playing The Sims 3 since whatever, I've been playing Sims forever, I know all about mods, you just drop in the mods folder, but there are so many people that watch my videos that don't even understand what, like, a custom content is. And, like, that's fine, you know, people just, they all have their stages of playing The Sims, but, like, the number of comments is what I'm trying to tell you. If I used a mod like that in my builds, they'd all be like, oh, why can't I see it on the gallery? Because they have to, like, check include custom content. They wouldn't get that. They wouldn't understand how to install the mod. Like, we're better off not using it. And I have more fun playing the game vanilla, to be honest, because I think it's kind of like a fun challenge to use what we have. But I love you guys that don't know how to install mods. You're great. It's cute. If you don't know how to install mods, by the way, you can download them off my Tumblr. That's a good spot to start looking, but Tumblr is a great place. There's a few other websites online. They'll give you package files, and you can put them in Electronic Arts, The Sims 4, mods. Go to that folder, and then you can put them right in there. Just drop them in, and then enable them in your game, and then boom, they work. It's super cool. Just game options, enable custom content. It's super easy. I understand that it's probably confusing for people that haven't started playing. I mean, I know that I was confused back in the day, although I used to play The Sims 3 on my family's old Mac, so I feel like Macs are just, I don't know, stuff like trying to install mods for games. I think it's not hard in The Sims, but, like, games for mods on Mac's just not good for gaming. Don't buy a Mac if you want to play games. I'm warning you right now. Half the games you want to play, more than half, 80% of the games you want to play don't even work on Mac. You can't play them on Mac. And also, Mac's just not good for gaming. You've been warned, okay? Don't buy it. If people ask me what computers to buy for the game all the time, they're like, hey, Kayla, what's a good laptop to get? And first, like, I don't know. I don't know what laptops are good. There's many. But don't buy a Mac. I mean, if you need a Mac, that's great. But, like, if you're trying to play games, especially games other than The Sims, don't buy a Mac. Not work. Anyone in the comments will agree. Trust me. Also, if you can buy a desktop computer instead of a laptop, you'll get a lot more for your money. But I know that not everyone has, like, a physical setup they can use all the time. They might have to, like, move around and things like that, or use their computer for school and bring it places. But if you have the ability to get, like, a physical setup, like at a desk, like a PC, you'll get so much more for your money. A way better computer for your money. Laptops are ridiculously expensive. So if I can offer you any suggestions, if you can, don't buy a laptop and don't buy a Mac. You'll save yourself a lot of money. I have a MacBook, by the way, so I'm one to talk, but I don't game on it. I use it for school and sometimes video editing. But anyway, you'll see that I'm working on the bedrooms now. I had a lot of fun furnishing these rooms, by the way. Like, I really had fun decorating them because I was making them all so generic looking on the inside, and I was trying to fit in nightstands and desks and dressers and trying to, like, match all that stuff, but also have 2 beds in the rooms. And of course, there are 2 single rooms on the right side of the house, too. The house, it's a dorm. It's a dorm, not a house. Not even close to being a house. There isn't even a kitchen. That's not a house. I think this dorm is too fancy for me, to be honest. I think playing in it would be so easy, because you have everything you need. There's computers around. You could even get a single bedroom if you wanted it, and, like, the colors are all cute. That rug is terrible. The carpets in the bedrooms are awful, but I like them. They really grew on me. I think it's kind of fun, because I think that, like, that carpet is, like, a self-aware horrible, and I very much get, like, this is the rug in the hallway of a hotel vibe. Or, like, the office carpet flooring, you know? Or, you know, in this case, dorm carpet flooring. My dorm carpet wasn't, like, big pattern, chunky color blocks like that, but my dorm carpet was, like, a kind of weird pattern, but it was all, like, a greenish gray. It was, like, more of a solid color than this, but I definitely get, like, weird carpet vibes from dorms. I know some people have tile floors in their dorms. I have some friends, one of the dorms on my campus, it's got tile floors, it's got cinder block walls, they're, like, painted yellow. I mean, dorms in America, I know people that are, like, if you're maybe from elsewhere, you might be like, this is horrible, like, because I know a lot of people in Europe have significantly better student housing than we do, but, like, this is a dream. This is like a hotel compared to how I lived in college, and also how a lot of my friends did. Like, picture it with like brick walls inside your bedrooms. And the lighting with like those big like fluorescent light strips, that's what I had in my dorm room. Awful. Absolutely awful. Just horrendous. But it's an experience. It's a bonding experience. It's an important life experience, you know, to have yellow cinder block walls. I think the tile is awful. I live in Florida. Most houses around here have tile floors. My house has tile floors downstairs. Like, but I think that tile flooring in houses, like my parents' house and my house, the entire downstairs, like the whole main floor is tile. Not the bedrooms, but like the whole main floor. In my house, bedrooms are only upstairs. Like the whole main floor is just tile everywhere. Like big old squares of yellowish beige tile. And I think it's the worst thing in the entire world. It's so weird and ugly. It's not fun to have. Like, it's not comfortable at all to walk on. It just looks bad. You can't match things to it well. Like, my walls downstairs are beige. The tile is beige. Like, everything is just beige and bad. I think that that's one of the worst design choices anyone could ever make. Tile. But, like, every house in Florida is like with a tile. They're just all like that. And I hate it. I hate it. I'm sorry if you have tile. I'm sorry, Mom, but I hate your tile. I much prefer, like, the look of wood floors and, like, wood-looking floors. Like, there's people they make a porcelain tile that looks like wood. My parents put that in the bedrooms of our house, at my parents' house. And so it's, like, steel tile, but it looks like wood, and I think it's so much better than, like, the weird beige-looking tile. I mean, it's still tile, and I think it's kind of cold to have tile in bedrooms, but, you know, whatever. It's personal preference. I just hate the look of tile as main flooring in whole houses. I build houses like that sometimes, but it's more of like an orangey tile when I do it in The Sims. It's like this beige color that I can't deal with. And I grew up in a house like that. I live in one now, but like, God, Florida, why are you doing that? But anyway, we're coming close to the end of the video here. You'll see that I'm furnishing the bathroom now. I even put like random Foxbury posters in the bathroom. And then someone in my chat was like, hey, put up Jerry. And there's this painting of that boy. You know the one that matches that landscape painting? There's like the two that are both kind of like rectangles, portrait wise, you know, and there's like a picture of a boy. People call him Jerry. and they're like, put Jerry in the build. And I was like, okay, I'll put Jerry in the build. I know that the land grab supposedly founded Foxbury Institute, but I think that it was Jerry land grab. It was that guy. Jerry is the founder of Foxbury Institute. Or potentially, Jerry used to be a student and then he died. Tragically. Remember in my build where I did that haunted house and I was like, the baby got swept away in a tornado. Jerry got swept away in a tornado. Anyway, here are some screenshots. As you can see, I think it's pretty cute inside. It's definitely a lot bigger than it was before, but I think it's nice. I also think that it's going to be more expensive to live here, which is always fun because dorms are way too cheap. But on that note, I'm going to go, so please make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day, and so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Wow, rip Jerry. Gone too soon. Poor guy.